In this lecture, we'll see a C program to find the largest of two numbers using conditional or ternary operator. As we have seen in the previous lecture that the conditional operator form a kind of foreshortened if-then else, I'll demo this program first by making use of if-else statements and then by making use of conditional or ternary operator. So let's start with the program. I'm starting the program with a comment, that is C program to find the largest of two numbers using conditional or ternary operator. Then comes a preprocessor directive, that is hash include, using which I'm including standard input output header file. Here is a main function with return type void. Inside main function I have declared two integer variables, number 1 and number 2. Here by making use of printf function I'm telling the user to enter two numbers. On the next line, by making use of scanf function, I'm accepting the values for number 1 and number 2. And here comes a logic for finding out the largest of two numbers using if-else statements. Inside the if statement, we have provided the condition. The condition is number 1 greater than number 2. If this condition will be true, the printf function inside if statement will be executed. If the condition will be false, the printf function inside else statement will be executed. After completing the program, we need to save it. I've already saved this program with the name conditionalop.c denotes that it's a C program file. Then we can go to execute option and compile the code first. We can see this code has 0 errors, 0 warnings. We can go back to execute and run the program. So here it is asking me to enter two numbers. Let's say the two numbers are 3 and 5. And we can see the output number 2, that is 5, is the largest. Let's try out the other scenario. So I'll run the program one more time. This time the values will be 5 and 3. So here we can see the output. Number 1, that is 5, is the largest. Let's see the same functionality using conditional or ternary operator. So this time I'll be commenting this portion of code, whereas I'll uncomment this line. On this line we are using the conditional operator. So question mark and colon denotes a conditional operator. Let's try to understand the logic. As per the syntax of conditional operator, we've got three expressions. This is expression number 1. This is expression number 2. And here we've got expression number 3. Expression number 1 is called as conditional expression. If the result of this conditional expression will be true, then expression 2 will be executed. If the result of the conditional expression will be false, expression 3 will be executed. It simply means if number 1 will be greater than number 2, then this printf statement will be executed. If number 1 will be lesser than number 2, then this printf statement will be executed. As we have made the changes in the code, we have to save the program first. Now we can go to execute and compile the code. Here we can see that this code has 0 errors, 0 warnings. We can go back to execute and run the program. So here it is asking me to enter two numbers. Let's say the numbers are 23 and 56. Here we can see the output. Number 2, that is 56, is the largest. Let's try to understand the flow of execution. So here it will check if 23 is greater than 56 or not. As we know that 23 is not greater than 56, it means the condition is false. So it will come to this printf statement where number 2, the value of number 2 is the largest, will be printed. That's what we can see here. Let's try out the other scenario. So here I'm running the program one more time. And the values are 21 and 3. So we can see the output, number 1, that is 21 is the largest. Let's try to understand the flow of execution. So it will check if 21 is greater than 3 or not. The condition is true. So it will execute this printf statement where number 1, the value of number 1 is the largest, will be printed. That's what we can see here. And this is how we can make use of conditional or ternary operators in C. If you enjoyed this content, please like and share this video and subscribe to my YouTube channel, P for Programming. Thank you.